Look, it's so gross.
One of Sicce's products
Right over there.
and put it through the ultimate test.
Now this is nasty.
2 millimeters.
Oh, look, look, look.
It sucks.
Hoʻomalu ai na Hana nui a Maui. Hana pei ka pei moku.
Aloha, my ohana. It's everyone's favorite Hawaiian, Baramel. Now, before we jump into this video, I gotta give a huge shout out to Island Silver Crowns. I know I talk a lot about them in my videos, but there's a reason why. It's because I love their products. Now, I'm a huge hat guy when it comes to wearing hats. Snapbacks, flat bills, these guys have the best combination. But not only that though, super original when it comes to their crowns. Look at this custom one they made me. Hawaiian fish keeper with the logo and the fish scales. I mean, come on. You guys can actually cop this hat too. It's my first signature crown. Go check them out. I'll put all of their links down in the description below. Click on the website. Go check out their Instagram too as well. Message my boy Kanoa. Let him know you want the Hawaiian fish keeper signature crown. Show your boy some love. Now, if you happen to order my signature crown, go ahead and take a picture of it, post it on Instagram, tag me, and I can actually repost it and share it with everyone. So go show your boy some love. Go show a small business owner, Kanoa, with Island Silver Crowns, some love too as well. Nothing but aloha here, and I appreciate all the love and support, Ohana. Go check them out. Now I want to give an aloha shout out to a special little girl out there. She's a huge fan of the channel. Ashlyn, I want to give you a special aloha shout out to you and your parents. They watch my videos religiously, and I promised to shout out to her. So there you go, Ashlyn. Aloha. Now, if you're new to the channel, let me be the first to give you a nice big warm aloha, and this is the perfect opportunity to be a part of the ohana. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. Next to that subscribe button is a little bell. Click that bell, turn it on. It's just gonna notify you when I upload a new video, and it's absolutely free. So now let's get into this video. So I'm super excited for this video because we're gonna actually take one of Sicce's products and put it through the ultimate test. And that product is, boom, the Sicce Ultra Zero Utility and Drainage Pump 3000. Now this bad boy pushes about 800 gallons per hour. And not only that though, it can drain an aquarium or anything holding water down to 2 millimeters. Do you know how little that is? That's about teeny weeny, as big as, I don't know, an ant maybe? What? And if you need that in inches, it's 0.8 inches. Damn! I'm super excited to put this bad boy to the test. We're gonna do a huge water change on the above ground pond and a big water change on Tiki Falls, the below ground pond. Now Tiki Falls is where it's gonna be the ultimate test because there's a lot of gunk in that pond. And I'm kind of curious if this bad boy can handle it. So yeah, we'll see. If you guys don't know about Sicce, Sicce is a manufacturer based out of Italy, and let's just say they're the leaders when it comes to aquarium pumps. No lie, we're just gonna call them the GOAT. Yeah, meaning greatest of all time.
The greatest of all time.
Sicce pump. Let's get to it. We're gonna go over some really quick specs. Here it is, the Ultra Zero out of its box. As you can see, it's got this cool handle, super sturdy, and I don't even know the plastic it's made out of. It feels real durable, just well made, you know? And this actual connector here is 3/4 inch, which will fit a standard garden hose that you would get at Lowe's or Home Depot, or probably the hose that you have at your house right now. And this is where Sicce got really smart and was thinking about us in the hobby. This connector here can connect to your Python water change system, the hose. You can screw it right on top. And that's what we're gonna use in this video, just to show how cool this pump is. Now, the water is being sucked underneath here. It's got these little feet here. This is what sits up, as you can see, the impellers right here, and it's super easy to clean. Let me show you. It just twists right here, this pop off. It is the I guess locking mechanism, we'll call it, and then the cover just comes right off just like that. Look at, there's your impeller, there's your cover. We'll set that down and we'll just pull this out. It's a ceramic shaft, so be careful, do not drop it. And there it is. Look at, super easy to take apart. We just throw this right back down in there, and then we grab the cover. And it's pretty cool because you can't mess it up. The cover actually has a notch. You see that little notch right there? You just line it up, push it down, grab your little locking mechanism and put it over the top and twist it back on, and it's locked and ready to go. So what do you say? Let's put this bad boy to the test. So here is the above ground pond. As you can see, it's super filthy. You can see the watercolor. Look at all those particles in there too as well. We're gonna set the pump right over to the far left corner, right there. It's its lowest point right there. Look at Tiki Falls. What a hot mess, right guys? Oh, it looks horrible. We can't even see the pond pebble at the bottom. And if you look at the waterfall right there, you see the pond pebble? You can actually see it. I shot it down with a pressurized hose, pushed all that muck down into Tiki Falls. Look at, man down. We got a Tiki down, Tiki down. And what we're gonna do is basically set the Ultra Zero down there. That is the deepest point of the pond. And then as it drains, we're gonna slowly shoot down with a pressurized hose all that muck towards the deep end till it's sucked out. And then look at the other side. Look at all that algae. It looks so bad, but we're gonna take care of it. All right, we got the Ultra Zero plugged in. As you can see, I have my Python hose connected to it, and I want to show you guys the water pressure. Look at, I'm just watering my Hawaiian ginger back here. Check out the water pressure on this bad boy. Woo-wee! We could put out a fire with that, huh? All right, let's put this bad boy back. As the pond drains, I went ahead and turned off the pump, so as you can see, there's no water coming out of the spillway. Don't blink your eyes, guys, because in 3, 2, 1, boom, it is actually empty, or pretty much empty. You can see all the small little particles there, right? I'm gonna go ahead and take my hose and put it in shower mode and go ahead and shoot all those particles towards the Ultra Zero. Now, if you guys don't know, the Ultra Zero can actually suck up soft solids up to 1 millimeter wide. So that's all of your fish detritus, gunk. Look at it. Pretty much done. It's a wrap. We're gonna go ahead and grab the pump now, and we're gonna drain the bog filter. We're gonna set it down on the bog filter there and completely drain it. Grab it by its handle. Look at all the big particles left behind. Bumblebees, flies, you know, sticks, twigs. And we're gonna set it down here in the bog filter and drain this bad boy out, which is about, I wanna say 90 to 100 gallons, the bog filter hose. And that'll be light work for the pump. And as you can see, it's going right back into the Hawaiian ginger, which they're feasting today. Yeah, and all of the, you know, trays there, milk crates will be completely drained of water. This is how you would service the bog filter. And now we're gonna grab the paper towel here that I have and just pick up the big solids. If you have a wet dry vac, it's probably easier, not that much water. It's a wrap. Now, this is almost drained. Look at the roots on the taro, huh? That looks so healthy. Man, these plants are gonna look so nice. Light work on the pump, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. The noise in the background, me filling it up. Sucked out, it is completely empty. Go ahead and unplug this. And now I'm just skimming the rest of the remnants that was floating around in the above ground pond. That's my OCD. Look at, ooh yeah, feeling good. Maintained for Ponds by Aquascape. Yep. This is what we're gonna pump in. Dechlorinates the water. Each pump is equivalent to 100 gallons. This pump is kind of messed up, so we're gonna go ahead and improvise. It's always good to have more than less, so just wanna make sure. This is a lot of gallons, you know, it's probably over 400, close to 500 gallons of water. It's filling up. It's looking good, guys, looking good. Now I get asked a lot about an overflow. That's my overflow. You see that nozzle there? It's a cage. No fish can get sucked through it. So if there's a bad or a heavy rain, or I forget to leave the water on and I never have to worry about it overflowing. There's the hose on the back side. It runs out right into my Hawaiian ginger, and the water is feeding the plants. So that's my overflow. Ooh, it's getting full. It's getting full, guys. Look at it. We turned on the pump. The pump is pumping the water into the bog filter. It's gonna fill up all the chambers. Water's gonna rise through the pond pebble and come up through the waterfall spillway, which is on the far end of the above ground pond. Listen to that sound. So while we wait for this bad boy to fill up, as you can see, it should be coming out shortly. Yep, out of the spillway. We're gonna go ahead and, ooh, yeah, add some Fritz Zyme 7. Yeah, this is beneficial bacteria for the pond. So I bought a gallon of this stuff. We're gonna go ahead and pour the whole gallon in here. Why not, right? Why not? Let's just keep this thing so fresh and so clean. This right here, can add fish instantly. So I'll probably go down to maybe PetSmart, somewhere like that, get some feeder, some comet goldfish, something small. Go grab some of this and pour it inside the Bog Filter too as well. Look at that. Oh. I don't know what it is. It's so satisfying watching it go in there. And then we're going to take it back to the pond and pour out a little for the homies. There you go. We're going to pour out a little for the homies. That's it. Pretty much empty. Fill this up with some water. Pour it out. Get rid of it all. Yep. Here it comes. It's filling up, guys. Here it comes. The water is coming out the spillway. Look at, here it comes. There it is. Woo, look at that clean sheet of water coming out of the spillway into the above ground pond. Oh, look how clear the water is in the actual pond. Look at it. It looks like a pool, just like when we first filled it up. Just like that. Pretty much complete. Now I like to fill up the water to the little black circle on that nozzle there, just right at that line. That's where I like to have it. Look how clean the water is. You can see the flow, the pump, pumping all that water through the Bog Filter. All the chambers, all the crates with the plants are all full, and it's looking great. We're gonna grab this sheet. This is a tile that my boy Dennis said to go get at Home Depot. It was like $1.66 or something like that. It's just a tile sheet, just one. And he said, why don't you set, boom, two, bam, just like that, the bonsai tree on top of it. That was his idea. Big shout out to Dennis. Thanks for the idea, brother. I love it. Set up a little tiki. Yep, mahalo. There it is. It's a wrap. It's looking good, huh, guys? Ooh, look at that. Look at that sheet of water going into the pond. And it's right at that circle there where I like it. That's my water height. And this bad boy's looking good. Yep, bonsai tree, all the plants. And now this is the real test, guys. The real test. We're going to set the Ultra Zero down at the deepest part. Now the pumping height on the Ultra Zero is 10 feet, just so you know. Got this bad boy plugged in, and we're feeding the big bird of paradise. So this is gonna take a second. Once this drains down, now I'm gonna grab my hose, put it on jet mode, and shoot all the detritus, the gunk. You can see that water. See how it's super brown? This is the deep end of the pond, and there's the pump right there. So we're just shooting it down, pushing all that gunk towards the deep end and having the pump suck it out of Tiki Falls. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly, yeah? Now, I haven't done a deep clean like this since I built Tiki Falls, which is almost 3 years. So this is definitely much needed. I'll normally do something like this maybe once a year. And you can see the water's dirty, which is good. And that's pretty much it. Look at it. Now we're going to fill it up. I'm going to grab the hose, and we're going to fill it up with some fresh water. We set the box filter back down inside Tiki Falls. And, yeah. And as far as the fish, they're on the other side. There's a little canal that I created in the pond. So we're just going to do one side at a time. And this bad boy's a beast, man. Hey, kudos. Look at it now. Look at the pond. Tiki Falls, you can see the rocks. Look at it. Looks so nice. As a matter of fact, the water's filling up. Now the canal's open. Look at, we got fish coming over to the other side. They're like, ooh, I like this side. Ooh, it's fresh. It's refreshing over here. Ooh, look at, oh, Chris Jennings. A sighting of Chris Jennings on the other side. I think it's its first time on this side of the pond. So, all right, my Ohana, so we're going to give this pump a really good cleaning because, as you realize, I am using the tubing to my python. And the way we're going to clean this is with a solution of a half a cap, just a half of that blue cap there, of Clorox in about 4 gallons of water. That's going to be the solution. We're going to drop the pump and all of the tubing inside the bucket and let it just circulate and run for about, I don't know, 15 minutes to make sure all that Clorox and the water, that solution, mixes all inside that pump, all throughout the hose, so it kills anything. I do use my Python for all of my aquariums, and I don't want to cross-contaminate. That could be somewhere inside the tubing or even inside the pump. So let's go ahead and fill this bad boy up. I already put half a capful of Clorox solution. You can see it. That's not water in there. That's actually Clorox. So let's go ahead and fill it up. Run the pump. We got it plugged in and away from the water, of course. And this solution is pumping through the pump, through all the hose line, and it's just recirculating. I'll do this for about 15 minutes. This is what I'm going to do next, is I'm going to pull the end. There we go. And just let it drain out here in the rocks. As it gets lower, I'll fill it up with fresh water and let the pump out the fresh water too, so it actually gives it a nice overall cleansing. Man, you can see this pump doing work on this water level, huh? Look at that, huh? Okay, now we'll just go ahead, turn on the hose. Look at that pump go to work, huh? It is just pumping it out. I want to clean the entire inside of the walls of this bucket to make sure I have no more Clorox solution. And I'll do this for about another, I don't know, 5 minutes to make sure it's completely washed out, meaning the Clorox solution is completely washed out. So I had to do a before and after for you guys on Tiki Falls. Feast your eyes on this. And now I pretty much have nothing bad to say about the Sicce Ultra Zero Utility and Drainage Pump. I know some of you guys saw the thumbnail and were like, wait a minute, you said it sucks. It was just a play on words. It wasn't clickbait. Some of you guys get a little sensitive when it comes to this clickbait thing. It literally sucks. I was saying, it sucks. It sucks. Suck. Sucks. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys learned a little bit more about Sicce. Go check it out, the Ultra Zero Utility and Drainage Pump. I will see you guys on the next video. Much love and aloha.